much time as you need to settle in. Stretch the side body, stretch the neck. Take some nice deep breaths. Make whatever adjustments you need to your pillow or your chair, so that you can drop out of body consciousness as much as possible and really settle into the breath. You should be comfortable enough to sit for a good 15 to 20 minutes or longer. And again, remember that no one's watching you. You do not have to fit into any mold or ideal about what meditation looks like from the outside. This practice is for you. So if you need additional pillows or blankets to get comfortable, to support any parts of your body so that you can really settle into the surface that you're resting on and be comfortable for the next 15 to 20 minutes or longer, feel free to do that. When you've settled into your breath, down into your chair, bring your attention to your inhale and your exhale, and that space at the end of your exhale. That gentle pause right before your diaphragm pulls back down, drawing breath back into the lungs. Repeating the mantra Soham. So on the in-breath and hum on the out-breath. I am that. I am the source code of the universal awareness of that which I am. I am that. I am the field of being from which my awareness springs. Soham. So on the in-breath and hum on the out-breath. Let's meditate.
Okay, so that was 15 minutes, right? 15 minutes is really just the tip of the iceberg. We're just getting started here. How was that for you? Was it uncomfortable? Was it hard for you to stay focused? Hard for you to get comfortable? Was it hard for you to settle into your body? Did you spend that 15 minutes navigating the terrain of your mind? The different ups and downs, the different stories, the memories, the associations, the impressions, right? The more you sit in meditation, the more you realize how easily impressed the mind is. A song on the radio. And then it's playing in your head for the rest of the day. An exchange with someone out of the blue. Or maybe it's a repetitive exchange. Okay? The mind is very easily impressed, and then it just keeps playing these things back again and again and again. On autopilot. That's what the mind does. Right? So if you think about these little passing moments that leave such a unrelenting impression on the mind, understand that repetitive experiences that you've had throughout your life, really big, defining moments in your life from your childhood, how deeply worn those grooves are in your mind. Okay. How can we shift these deeply impressed messages, beliefs, thought streams, habits? You're ultimately going to find something that works for you, right? There are many different processes and practices that you can use to excavate, discover, bring to light, bring to the surface these deeply worn grooves, these deeply worn habits and patterns in the mind, deep impressions that have been made in the mind. You can use affirmations. You can record affirmations with some sweet music in the background and play them on a loop and have your earphones in and listen to them all night long as if it's a voice in your head. Okay, that might work for you. That might be something that's really exciting and very effective for you for a period of time, right? We all have seasons. There's seasons in the world. Our body goes through seasons. Our mind goes through seasons, right? The things that resonate with us and work for us as far as our own personal development and our self-practice, our own self-exploration practice, also has seasons, okay? Trust that what you need and what will work for you will be presented to you exactly when you need it. And this is part of the delightful and mysterious grace and blessing of the self, of the consciousness, of higher awareness. And it's always there guiding you. It's always there offering you that nudge, that gentle reminder of who you are and what is true for you. So if you can, sit for longer. Ultimately, you're going to want to practice sitting for an hour or more. And my regular practice when I sit down for meditation is 2.5 hours. And I've been doing that for like 23, 24 years, right? And the first 9 years or so of my meditation practice was really about discovering the terrain of the mind. What is in there? How does the mind move? How does it interact with and engage with my external reality? How does it create my reality, right? And some of you might say, oh my God, like 2 hours. Like I don't have 2 hours in my day. Well, think about it, really. I mean, how much time do you spend scrolling on social media? How much time do you spend distracting yourself with trivial things that really aren't that important? How much time do you spend procrastinating? If you get really clear, like meditation is important. I'm going to make it a priority. And I'm going to carve out time for it. All of a sudden you catch yourself scrolling and you're like, geez, I could get lost in this for a half hour, an hour. Why don't I turn off my phone, put it down, close my eyes and turn within instead, right? And then you're going to notice that you have to weed through all those impressions that you just exposed yourself to. Right? Everything you expose yourself to leaves an impression on your mind. So if you make meditation a priority, all of a sudden you're going to start making different choices about what you expose yourself to and what you allow in your life. Whether or not you watch the news, your social media stream, okay? You can train the algorithm to only send you stuff that is positive, to only send you stuff that supports your practice, that supports your process of unfolding and deepening your practice, deepening your understanding. Who you spend your time with. Are the people in your life your biggest cheerleaders, your highest enablers, your greatest well-wishers? Or do they kind of leave you drained? Do they kind of make you doubt yourself, right? And the voices in your head, your thought streams. How do you speak to yourself inside your head? Right? Are you a jerk to yourself? Are you hard on yourself? Are you constantly criticizing yourself and putting yourself down? Or are you lifting yourself up inside your own mind? How do you speak to yourself? We use the mantra. After we've discovered all that stuff, and we know what it is, how do we move beyond it? And we use the mantra to pierce through the veil of the mind, to cut through the waves, the storms of the mind, right? The stories, the inner dialogue. To go beyond the mind, to get to that silent space, that clear and pure space, the vapors that are arising from the heart, the sweet, loving, gentle aroma that arises from the heart, allowing that to permeate your thought streams, purifying your mind. Keep going. This is the best work. This is the most important work. Turn within. Turn within. Thank you for joining me today. Until next time.